standard M4 anti-reversal latch. What does it do? As the name implies, it stops it from reversing. Yes, I know. So, long version, what is it doing? So when your motor is spinning to shoot, it's winding. It's turning this gear. Now at some point, because it's mechanical, it doesn't always do a complete full cycle. And what will happen is the main spring will start to unwind and turn the gears in the opposite direction. So what the anti-reversal latch does is it stops that from happening. And if your anti-reversal latch isn't working and you're shooting generally in full auto, when you shoot, you'll hear an unwinding noise when you let go of the trigger. And that means your anti-reversal latch is broken or worn too much or something like that. So let's take a closer look at this. So it is literally a spring which pushes against the anti-reversal latch, keeping in up position, and then interacts with this part of the bevel gear. This is also why when we take apart the gearbox, keep that magnet in place, which we don't want the shim out of place. It'll keep down the anti-reversal latch. So when you open the gearbox, this will be under pressure and it'll stay in place. It won't go springing out and you'll lose. You have to chase out of the house, see if you have a spare, that kind of thing. So when you're rebuilding the gearbox, you actually pull it back, line up the bevel gear, get in the hole, dump the pick up and pull up air latch a little more backwards. That way it'll stay in place when you're rebuilding your gearbox. As far as upgrades, there's not really an upgrade for it. Either it works or it doesn't work. If yours breaks, it's just a standard version 2 part. Nifty little tricks, if you don't want to do the magnet for whatever reason, you can actually take a Dremel and cut a slit in this. So that way, when it's on top of your gearbox, if you don't have the dental pick for a reason, you can just use a little flathead to turn it. But I don't see that really being necessary. Just use a dental pick or modify one to have a little hook. So that way when you're reaching in there, pull the R latch, you're pulling it, which relieves tension, and this can spring freely. The other reason you would want to do that is if you have a gun that has a weak motor or a weak battery, your gun will get caught in the half cycle and the motor or the battery is too weak to complete the cycle. There's too much strain because it's trying to finish the spring compression when it's almost all the way back, typically here. And it will get stuck there. So you either have to use a more powerful battery, which runs the risk of stripping something or burning your motor, or you just pull the air latch, the gun unwinds, and then hopefully you can use it again. But yeah, only time you really need to do that. But yeah, I found it best to just take a dental pick, modify it for this little hook shape. That way you can reach in there, snag it, pull it to relieve the tension. But yeah, that is the anti-reversal latch.